are Geekcentric, and you can be too. Love ya. Get home safe, guys. Peace.
Welcome to the Geekcentric podcast, and welcome to our special Behind the Geeks episode for Secret Level. My name is Nate, and if you're joining us for the first time, we are Geekcentric, a podcast focusing on the world of movies, TV shows, games, and all things Geekcentric. And today, I am stoked to welcome two incredibly talented gentlemen who've been working extremely hard to bring us this series, Secret Level, which is streaming December 10th on Prime Video. Huge thanks, as always, to our friends over at Prime Video Canada and, by extension, Blur Studio for giving us the opportunity to talk to these guys who, as I mentioned, have been working on this show for the past 3 years. And from this interview and from their previous work, you can tell just how passionate these dudes are, not just about storytelling and animation, which is incredible in this show, but also about gaming specifically. Justin and I were extremely fortunate to sit down with Blur Studio founder and visionary creator Tim Miller and executive producer and supervising director Dave Wilson. And if those names sound familiar, well, first off, Blur Studio, if you've played a video game in the last 3 decades and thought, damn, these cutscenes look good, well, you can usually thank Blur Studio, to the point where in our review of the series, we commented how they've really defined the look of the modern day cutscene. Tim Miller, you may know as the director of the first Deadpool film, but he and Dave Wilson have been working for a long time on another series, well-known animated anthology series called Love, Death, and Robots, which I've always been a massive fan of. Tim described this series, Secret Level, as a love letter to video games and gamers, and there is no doubt that this show lives up to that description wholeheartedly. And you're going to hear it in this interview, just the level of passion that these gentlemen have for what they've gifted us this holiday season. They absolutely love these stories, and we had a really great time with them, which you can actually hear about in our spoiler-free review, which is available to listen to as well right now. So you can enjoy this interview and then check out our thoughts on the series as a whole. So be sure to subscribe to us so you can stick with us as we cover all things geeky this winter and as we close out 2024. But without further ado, please enjoy our interview with Secret Level creator Tim Miller and executive producer and supervising director Dave Wilson. Thank you for joining us on the Geekcentric podcast. How are you both doing today?
We're doing great. How are you?
We're doing great. We're talking to you two. So that's why we're going to be smiling like goofs the entire time.
Let's
Tim,
just be goofy the whole time.
well, I'm down. Listen, Tim, I want to kind of go back to earlier this year at Gamescom. Your introduction for Secret Level was profoundly heartfelt.
Come on. Don't make me talk about crying.
It's okay, man. We're the same. We're in the same
I love
boat.
to cry.
Yeah, and we honestly felt your heart in that presentation and what it meant to you. But going a little bit deeper, what did it mean to introduce this series in a room full of gamers?
You're trying to get me to cry again, aren't you? That's what you're trying.
It won't be hard.
Yeah, I do cry a lot. Well, look, it was introducing it, but it was also, I get choked up. I cry because I'm so proud of the work. Yeah. I'm proud of the studio. I'm proud of Dave. I'm proud of the whole endeavor that it's so much work to bring these things out there and put it out in the world. And you hope that people are going to like it. But even if they don't, I'm fucking proud of it. Yeah. And that's why I get choked up. It's joy, never pain. I never cry.
And that's what we resonated with it so much, is that obviously with your presentation of it, it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of passion and excitement. So, just to kind of touch really on that, how important that was. It was great. It was so great to see you.
Thank you.
Kind of present that in that way.
Thank you. I wish you could have seen the 30 minutes going up to it where I'm going, don't cry, don't get choked up. Just get out there.
Take yourself out.
Yeah. Did not work. Tim,
I love to cry, so it's I always love it. Not emotional. You can really feel
You
that.
look like an emotional guy.
I'm very in touch with my
Sensitive.
emotions.
Big teddy bear.
Yeah.
Big teddy bear.
Dave, I think with this series, it's each episode is its own story. How did you ensure that the series felt cohesive while also allowing each episode to stand as a unique experience?
It's actually, I didn't want there to, if there was any cohesion, it would be the quality of what we're creating, like whether that's the storytelling, but especially like on a visual sort of level. We wanted it to be sort of outstanding sort of adaptations visually. From a storytelling perspective, like we absolutely did not want to homogenize the stories. Like, and so we had a sort of complicated process about how we came up with each of the episodes, and to ensure it's not just Tim and I sitting in a room thinking like, what would we like this episode to be?
I know. Let's have people kill each other again.
So I think if the connective tissue is the visual quality and faithful sort of adaptations of video games that we love, but the stories themselves we hoped are sort of diverse enough to represent not just the diverse IPs, but like the gamers who play them.
Right, absolutely. And I think, when you talk about stories, you talk about fantastic animation. Was there anything that didn't make it into season 1?
Yes.
You mean you're talking about game IPs?
Yeah.
I'm
About a
putting
bazillion.
But there's one in particular, and I want the rumor mill to go around that we had a script, we were almost in production.
Why are you starting that, Dave?
Because I like
Why are you starting shit, man?
But like it's very complicated. It's very new. Like this, it's not easy to sort of. It's much easier for folks to understand. Like we've been here before. We're making another one of these. It's going to be that. Like, and okay, I know what that is. I'll get on board. But like our show is not that. There's nothing like it out there other than our own series, Love, Death, and Robots. So, like, it's very difficult. And I think it was complicated for people to sort of get on board. And there was one in particular that I was sort of heartbroken that didn't get all the way to the starting line.
But imagine you're going to throw a party and you're going to throw it with 5 friends, and they all have they want to make a playlist, and you want to make a playlist for your favorite songs. And those playlists are never going to be the same. So Dave would make his favorite list and I would make my favorite list. And then other people would go, oh, no, you got to have this. Where's this game? This has got to be on there. And so there was a lot of that, going on about how we get that. And yes, that means that there's probably 800 games that are not
season 2, man.
part of the show.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. People watch.
And more Mega Man, please.
More, yeah.
We really
loved Mega Man.
Oh, so good. Listen, thank you both so much. We really enjoyed this series, and we look forward to seeing what you and the studio do next, and maybe what other games we get to see in future stories.
What's your number one pick? If there was another season.
Ooh, that's
I got one. I've got one. Sly Cooper. I want a Sly Cooper story. Give me a heist mission. Would be amazing. There was supposed to be a movie for it, and then they didn't. It never happened. So I think that would be pretty cool.
God of War would be pretty sick too.
We like if we're lucky, I like and we get more seasons. I want there to be like a fan voted episode, whatever it is, and whatever top of the list we will make.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Guys,
you
thank
guys
you
are
again so
amazing.
much.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Peace.